What does that mean? It means that if you're complaining about your older brother or your father or your colleague or your boss, that they're working not as hard as you are, that you do all the work yourself, they just coast along, you're in the level 3 tribe. I'm great, you're not. That's what it's called. I'm great and you're not. Which means I'm working hard, you're not working hard, I am right and you're wrong. If you haven't watched my tribe video, check out the Elevate Your Tribe to Win. I'll post the link in the description. It talks about 5 different levels of tribe. The third level is called I'm great and you're not. So what does that mean? Every time we think that we're doing the right thing and everybody else is not doing the right thing, we're in the module, in the bubble of I'm great and you're not. Even if we are actually doing the right thing. It's actually kind of paradoxical in that sense. This happens a lot in sales teams, law firms, MBAs, corporate, even startups, even nonprofits actually. It happens in all industries where there's one person who is a high performer, who works a lot, who works very hard, who have a lot of ideas, wants to implement a lot of change. And other people are either not on board or simply do not do as much or do not do it in the same way. And the recurring pattern of complaint is that, I'm working hard and they're not. Look, I'm trying to make things work here. I have to do everything myself and they just cruise or they are just coasting along. If people are not doing what you want them to do, somehow your vision is unclear. Vision is what you stand for in life. Vision is what you're committed to. A very common situation in family businesses is that one person is working more than everybody else but getting paid the same and is frustrated because they think it's unfair. Right? Basically, that's also a symptom of being a level 3 tribe because what that person basically is saying, I'm great and you're not. I'm great and you're not, right? And the way to get out of that is to focus instead of you shining on what are you trying to create here and go and do it, even if it means leaving the family business, right? See, there's something within that you're not responsible for. You're not being clear about what your vision is. It's easier for you to just say your opinion, so you're just saying your opinion, but you're unclear about your vision is, and then you're complaining about how people don't get it. This particular thing is very subtle, but if you want to get out of that cycle of complaint, you need to catch the blind spot that is causing that frustration in the first place. Albert Einstein used to say you can't solve the problem with the same consciousness that created the problem. So you need to shift your focus from being great and fixing the other person to what are you actually creating and who you are. What kind of culture do you want to create? That of innovation, that of commitment, that of transparency, that of connection. And then you ask yourself, am I being connected, transparent, and empowering? The answer is most definitely no, right? Because you probably haven't done the work. It's much easier for us to complain about other people and say that they are not doing what they wanted to do than to take action and look within ourselves to see what we're committed to. If you want to move from a level 3 to a level 4 tribe, you need to give up your opinion. Your opinion does not matter. The only thing that matters is what you're up to, your commitment, your vision, and your values. And those don't come from opinion. Those come from your higher ideals that you strive towards, knowing that you will never get there because perfection does not exist. And you need to fight for them. And the fighting part is what a lot of people don't do. They have some kind of vision. They have some kind of idea what their values are. They fight to prove themselves and their opinions, but they don't fight for the vision. Fighting for the vision may mean leaving the company you're in because they are not aligned with their values. If you're not doing that, you're avoiding difficult conversations. You're avoiding being uncomfortable. You don't want to look bad. You don't want to take responsibility because then that means that you might fail. Then you're better off complaining about people who don't work as hard as you do.